Welcome, Guardians.
What is up, fellow Guardians? Today, just going to give you a little briefing on the raid. This is going to be the last part of the raid, actually, which is the Gatekeeper part as well as Atheon. So, this is just a quick playthrough that we originally had. And what the whole intention of this video was, just wanted to show you guys that it definitely was possible with even 5 people. I know there's a lot of videos floating around the interwebs right now, as well as YouTube, of just 2 or 3 people beating Atheon here at the end. But this was more towards the very beginning of the game. This is when I first, I think I played the raid one time before this, and we wanted to see if we can do it with 5 people. The one dropped out prior to this. And we just wanted to kind of give it a little try going through. This was part of my clan, which is important to mention. And as you see here, we went in with rockets firing away. The whole trick is to just take him out as quick as possible, get the second guy back towards the portal, and that way you're not causing too much confusion. The one guy goes up, grabs the shield, and pretty much from there it gets out. Like right now, I knew I was taking some damage. I wanted to clear a little bit of way out there from Slackjaw, and just kind of wait outside the portal as soon as the time comes. Once he comes out, he will cleanse me and cleanse himself, which looks like he was taking a little while to cleanse. So then you move over to the other portal. Right now I think I was using ammo synthesis, which I wasn't ready to use it yet, unfortunately, so I wasn't able to go into the other portal with Slackjaw. I called out for another person to kind of go in with me. Right there I kind of saved my ass with that quick, I like to call it a hammer drop, because it almost reminds me of dropping a hammer down on somebody really hard. So I wasn't able to go into the portal this time, but I believe another guy was. I think Tough House went in there this time, while me and Judas are laying waste to anybody trying to take over that pylon there. And this whole run, this was on normal as well, but as I said prior, I don't think I was even ranked up enough to play hard yet. I may have been 29. I had a couple of raid gear pieces. From the first raid, I got really lucky. The very first raid I played, I got a ton of pieces. So I think I got the chest plate and the greaves, or yeah, the chest plate and the greaves the first time. I just didn't pick off and switch the gloves. But right now, both of the shields just came out on the left-hand side. Unfortunately, right now as well, I know there's audio playing with the game, but after we beat this part, for some reason, audio cuts off, and it was also like this inside of my recording for PlayShare on PlayStation. So I'm not sure what happened to the audio, but that's why I wanted to do an audio over or voiceover, is just so it wasn't a boring, soundless end of Atheon here. But we actually played through it. Again, it's on normal, so we played through this last 2 parts without dying. We're trying to go back through and play it on normal again without dying the whole raid through. So that's not, that also includes not being caught with the Gorgons, or however you say it out there. The whole reason is that there's a trophy that a bunch of us haven't gotten into platinum this game. Not that I was really worried about platinuming this game, but the last one is going to be beating the raid without dying. So as you see right now, I was stoked. I got Corrective measure, which I needed that. I haven't gotten any kind of raid weapons, so it's a little choppy here. It gets a little choppy for some reason, then it kind of evens itself out. I think that's where the audio went wrong, is that the little chop right there, actually. But I was able to get Corrective measure. I needed that gun really bad. I wanted to kind of gather and collect. I already have Praetit's Revenge there, as you see in the middle, as a sniper rifle. If you look on the right, I do have the boots and the armor, the chest plate, and I was using the Helm of Inmost Light for my helmet. So this is the part here, Atheon. Back when we played it the first couple times, we didn't know that you can push him off before the patch. So we went through and we legit beat the Templar, we legit beat Atheon. So when they patched the game, it wasn't a big deal to us because we played it the right way anyways. I'm all about the integrity of the game. You know, I enjoy beating the game the way it was intended to. I know probably Bungie appreciated that, I'm sure. I'm not going to say I've never pushed a Templar off with hand grenades, because we have before. But I didn't feel like that was right, and a lot of the loot I was getting from the Templar, I've never gotten anything good as far as the Fatebringer or anything like that. I'm still waiting to this day to get the Fatebringer. using Hawkmoon actually currently as my hand cannon. But as you do see here, we're out the first time here, and we never bunched up in the middle. What we generally did, or you will see when I grab the shield, what I'm going to do is I take the shield all the way to the back, and I just keep firing at him. Because if you're in that middle pillar there, which I know that's what the intention to have that pillar there is to kind of bunch up, hit the shield with L1, and then have everybody blast him. But as you see right now, that shield blast on normal gives him a ton of damage. He was already about halfway from one actual playthrough. And right now I grabbed the shield on jungle, which we like to call it desert or jungle, or left and right. Anybody that calls it Mars and Venus, that's not correct. So it's actually desert, jungle, left, right, brown, green, all of those will work, but this is Venus, so there's no Mars in this. It's either past or present, or yeah, past or future, maybe something like that. But it's not Mars. Mars has nothing to do with this. So kind of I don't know why I'm so adamant about friggin' saying that, but kind of aggravates me when I hear people. You know, I play with a group of people. Mars. It's like, bro, we're on Venus, man. This is by no means Mars. Either case, though, we get out. Me, Tough House, and Slackjaw, we get out. We run at the very back, as you do see here. Times Vengeance is out, 20 seconds. I had to waste one there, unfortunately, but I hit him with a couple good shots here. I hit him with the first 3, I think, and then he decides that he wants to move and dodge my 4th shot. But that deals a ton of damage. I mean, if you do see, right there, he dodged me. As you do see, though, that deals a ton of damage. We should only need 1 or 2 more rounds, probably 1 more round. As you see right there, Slackjaw is grabbing the shield. He's going to do some work on those Minotaurs and Praetorians down the bottom. And then the rest is pretty much cake from here. I mean, the Oracles is probably the easiest part of this. All you got to do is look up in the sky, shoot a bunch of floating orbs, and that's about it. So there's no real difficulty in these. You know, I wish they made this a little harder, actually, because when you play through and you have a clan playing through, I mean, it's almost like a cakewalk. Especially the Oracle part. I mean, it took, what, a half of a clip of the regime to actually take those down. So we pop out here. Neil, which is Slackjaw, has a shield. He cleansed us as we left. You see the Supplicants right there causing a little bit of havoc for us. And Tough House did die, but self-rezzed with the Warlock. And as you do see, we're laying waste to Atheon right now. I didn't run out of, I don't know why I switched to my regime. We probably could have had him on this turn through. But my dumbass switched to the regime, and you see Slackjaw missed a couple of good shots there that probably would have brought him down. Obviously not his fault, but right there, he's got a little sliver of health left. So I believe this was jungle side was the last one. The whole purpose of this here is you just got to get the portal open. You don't have to stand in it because there's no Minotaurs or Praetorians that are gonna cancel that out. As you see, a bunch of us died, but a lot of other people were using Warlock. I was actually the Titan. So once that portal's open, I'm going to chill up on top of that, only because I do know that the Supplicants can't really get you up there. They'll shoot, but they're not going to explode on you unless you're on the ground level. So, which almost happened there. I was quick enough to get the hell out of the way. But as you see there, I was actually trying to shoot Atheon just to see if we can kind of kill him there while they're in the portal. At that point in time, though, we did have another guy jumped in coincidentally at the right time to get some loot or whatnot. But as you see, we dropped Atheon pretty easy there at the end. I didn't get anything special. I believe I got my 3rd of Chatterwhite. Slackjaw actually got his first Plan C there at the very end. I've never gotten anything good at the end. I've gotten Atheon's Epilogue. Well, that's a lie. I got Atheon's Epilogue and the Vex Mythic class. But I appreciate you guys watching the video. We're going to put some more up here of some raid footage as well as other footage. Stay tuned to McAdley.com, McAdley on YouTube, and take care, Guardians.